What celebrities have y'all smoked with? I know that's probably a long list.
Boy, you know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Young
Arnold.
Arnold.
Arnold. Passing the joint.
He wouldn't do anything, but he would smoke weed.
yeah.
Ah.
You know the biggest laugh he ever got is when he showed up at the gym one day. He's like, I want to be an actor.
Oh, yeah.
And all his weightlifting buddies.
Right, yeah. Oh, Hollywood. Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Boy.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
It's legendary up in
Oh,
here,
yes.
bro. It's legendary.
Light it up!
Yeah, man. You know I don't smoke, but for some reason I want to smoke with them.
Right?
Cheech and Chong in the neighborhood, man. Tommy Chong, Richard Cheech Marin in the neighborhood. Welcome back to the neighborhood, fellas.
So did you order the pepperoni pizza? We got
Yeah,
it.
well, no, we're gonna have something come back for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, you got and y'all hear it, man. I don't know if you hear it so much that it doesn't still like hit you a certain way, but just legends in the game. Like people know Cheech and Chong.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
And I'm talking about, man, like generations. I remember paying to go see Cheech and Chong movies. And now you fast forward to this many years later, and it's still a brand.
It's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Is it amazing for you, Cheech?
Really
Yeah.
amazing for me when these really old guys say that, you know, hey, well, I watched you when I was a kid.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, man, but you guys were in a position just from, not just movies, but albums and incorporating music and of course, the Bud lifestyle.
Yeah.
That was when it was, so-called taboo. Now you'll go to somebody's house, every parent is smoking it. Teachers can say they're smoking it. Remember, it was like, in the back, I don't do it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
hidden way up in the closet in the ceiling. What have you guys seen, Tommy? What have you seen change from back then to where we are now?
Well, not a whole lot because I'm losing my eyesight.
Okay, so you're not seeing too much. What have you heard?
So I what I heard.
Just been diagnosed with CSS.
I still
Can't see shit.
Right? Another
no,
sufferer.
I'm enjoying
Yeah, man.
it. In fact, I'm enjoying my old age.
Really?
I tell people I do cameos, and so
Yeah,
people
yeah.
phone up, and I say, hey, because a lot of people, they cuss out when they get old, I can't do this, I can't do that. I said, man, you got to enjoy it. There's a lot of perks being old.
Right.
For instance, you don't have to carry shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I got it.
You stand there, look at it,
All right. You want
and
me to get
someone
that for
else
you?
will come along. Here, I got it.
Yeah. You want me to get that for you? Please.
Yeah.
I got no. Okay. Well, if you insist.
If you insist.
I learned that from Tommy a long time ago. And so he's like, his kids do all his stuff, man. I don't know how to work this thing. I'll just hand it to you. And everything. I said, well, why do you do that? He says, well, because they do it. And I don't got to do it.
All I have to do is play like I'm doing a little struggle.
Yeah.
Or you start looking at it like this, and then like, Dad, I got it.
I got a 2-year-old granddaughter that knows how to work my phone better than I do.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can't figure it out. She'll take it and click it a few times, hand it back to me.
Yeah. Like,
3 years old.
Yeah. Like, okay, that's how you get in there. All
My
right.
wife does the same thing. I hand it to her. But her method is just hit every button until something happens.
Right. Then you open up the front door, you got a couch.
Yeah.
Hey, man, do you guys watch Cheech and Chong movies still?
Every
Like,
chance
it's something
I
pop
get.
on?
When they're on,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, wow.
See, the thing is about being an old stoner, everything's a new day. I was watching a clip from Help Me Wamba.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Rita Hanks is on it, and Help Me Wamba. I can't remember any of it.
Oh, so it's like a new movie to
Who
you.
was the directing? Remember the kid?
John Paragon.
Yeah, John Paragon.
Paragon was the
I
director.
forgot all of that.
And
stuff.
Cassandra was in it. Was she one of the Wamba girls?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, just like Jose and I were talking about just the iconic characters from the movies too, and the people that we saw for the first time in Cheech and Chong movies as well, bro.
Yeah.
And I think everyone, like we were just playing like Cheech and Chong tennis with each movie. And you don't know if it's Cheech and Chong, you know if it's still smoking, if it's up in smoke kind of things. But you'll sit there and I'm like, man, I remember the one where I think you guys were in Chicago and Cheech Richard, you were in a limousine, and a homeless dude got in the back. And I remember you told the police officer when he pulled you over, he was like, "Oh, I got some chump in the back seat." And he was like, "Yeah, you got the champ in the back seat, huh?" And then he looked back in and he's like, "Oh my God, that is the champ." And just that's the first time I heard the Black Sorote, all that, you know what I'm saying? But just legendary classic movies, man. Yeah. Legendary classic movies.
That was all on the fly, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Okay, you know, what do you call it?
Wasn't it George Wallace?
George Wallace.
It was George Wallace in the back. In the back. Yeah, man. George Wallace was the homeless guy in the back. Yeah, man.
That was when we knew he was gay, but no one else did.
Who?
No one else still don't know. Wow. See, that's a Chong.
Right, yeah. Hey, man.
I uncovered another mystery.
Hey, man, what does our genre of hip-hop, or what do you hear most when it comes to Cheech and Chong? Like when someone comes up to you, what do they say to you?
They all watch all the movies.
Yeah, man.
You know, Snoop Dogg or Ice Cube or any of those. They grew up, Chris Tucker. They grew up on those movies, watching them together, and then they made their version of it.
Yes,
and that's a handoff, you know, and it keeps going.
Fridays.
Yeah,
Fridays,
man.
all those.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, because you could definitely look at Fridays and see where that buddy comedy is, what it's wrapped around in, you know, and Cube doesn't run from giving that love back.
Yeah, you know, what you did see in both those areas of movies is what those neighborhoods look like that you never saw before, man.
Right.
Up in Smoke, we went to neighborhoods where you never been before in L.A. You thought you knew everything about it.
Hey, bro, as a kid, I didn't know what Verdugo High was until you were out there playing in that little club. You're like, any vatos out here from Verdugo High? And there was like nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the one-eyed snake, Mexican-American song, you know, going on tour, having to perform.
Oh, man. Well, we were a stage act before we were anything else because we started in a strip bar in Vancouver. Tommy came back off the road with you tell him the story.
With Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers.
Jesus Lord.
That was when I was a black guy.
Right.
Yeah, man, I got so black I married a white woman.
And played in the NBA? No.
And we're still married.
Right. Oh, go ahead.
Well, kind of.
Right. Hey, man, so how did y'all meet?
Cheech was up in Vancouver. He wasn't dodging the draft.
Right.
He was up there. He was a part of a secret army.
Secret army.
The secret army that wasn't in the army.
Yeah, we were going to invade U.S. from Canada.
Right.
We
Okay.
were just sitting there waiting on the borderline.
But
what were you doing in Canada?
I was initially doing pottery. I was a potter. I went there to be a potter.
And then you are a potter.
I'm official. I was a professional potter.
And then he decided to try skiing because it looked so easy.
Christ.
Oh, man. I'd never been in a place where there was snow. I never saw snow in my life. I was raised in South Central L.A.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of snow there. And I'd never,
well, not the kind you're going to put your skis on, and that came in the 80s.
So they put me on skis and pushed me down there. That was my lesson, you know. So I was seen as fast as I could go, you know, without learning how to stop. And one day I got launched and broke the hell out of my leg, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So it was that's how I got back in and got out of the draft when I got back, because I was part of the draft resistance movement. That was another reason why I was there.
Gotcha.
Because they were after us. And so I lived in Canada for 3 years, and eventually that's where I met Tommy in Vancouver.
I had a strip club, and I turned the club
into. That doesn't sound like you.
Well, that sounds like him.
It was actually given to me.
Oh, yeah.
What? In fact, I had two clubs, an after-hours club, which was also given to me because I had a band, and the guy had an empty steakhouse in this building, and he says, "Would you like a club?" And I thought, yeah, that would be nice. And so I had a nightclub, after-hours club, and then it did so well that the people that owned the dinner club in Chinatown, they're friends of mine, and says, "Would you like another club?" And I said, "Yeah, okay." And so we turned that one into Vancouver's first strip club.
I heard that.
And so it was doing really well.
Of course.
But I got fired from Motown.
Motown Records.
Yeah.
Motown Records.
Bobby Taylor and the Vancouver.
I got fired because Bobby Taylor went off on his own, and the band that we had with the Vancouvers, we were backing up Berry Gordy's girlfriend, Chris Clark. And then in the meantime, I was trying to get a green card because we got deported from
Jesus
Detroit.
Christ.
Just him and my gardener, man.
And so I told Motown, the legal people, that I needed a green card, and so they set it up for me. I had to leave the gig to do the meeting, the immigration meeting. And Johnny Bristow, the road manager, he told me, he says, if you miss the gig, you're fired. Because he treated me not like a star, more like a musician, And so I had to miss the gig, and I got my green card. But when I went back to the gig, which I had to do because I had my girlfriend and her baby, our baby.
Right.
And her baby is
That's
now
another story.
175 years old.
when we were getting on the plane to go to the gig, the baby is very white baby because, like I said, I had a white girl, and Berry Gordy's going up. He went to see us off. Went to see Chris Clark off, and Barry's going, "Whose baby? Whose baby is that? Whose baby?" And no one would answer him. Whose baby is that? Whose baby is a white baby? So I had my baby, and my girlfriend, and the baby at the motel. I get fired in Detroit, and they weren't going to give me a ticket to go back get my stuff.
Jesus Christ!
And so I had to tell Motown, hey, I got to get my stuff. I'm fired. And so I got everything. And then I got to the gig. I thought maybe I wouldn't get fired because, I had the bass player with me too. Because I thought, two of us. But the band, thank God, as soon as I got to the gig, the leader of the band, Tom Baird, he said, "You're fired. I told you you're fired, and you're fired. Get out of here." Wow. And so I looked at the rest. Baird. I looked at all the band. Everybody, and they all looked away.
Oh, yeah. That's what.
And so I got my guitar, and I went back to the room, and Shelby, she was in bed, and she goes, "Oh, you're home early."
Yeah.
I said, "I got fired." And she said, "Oh, that's good. That band sucked."
Wow. Yeah. It's
That
always good
was my lady.
behind every man, what I'm
That's
saying?
it. That's
Behind
it.
every
And so
man.
then we saw a movie later, and it showed L.A. It was I Love You, Alice B. Toklas.
Yeah.
With Peter Sellers. And I saw L.A., and I'm thinking, what am I doing in cold-ass Detroit when I could be in L.A. on the beach writing songs? Because I was a songwriter then. And so we managed to get up. And Berry Gordy phoned up. He said, "You're not fired. It was a mistake, Tom." I said, "Nah." I said, "I'm going to stay fired." I said, "I want to be a Berry Gordy.
I heard
not
that.
work for one." Yeah. And Barry says, "I can respect that." So he gave me a nice severance pay, and then I went to L.A.
My protege.
Look how far he's gone.
That's what he said.
The next time we saw him was at the Roxy, man.
With Peter,
we were big stars.
Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder was a big fan. He became a big fan because we did all the Blind Melon stuff,
Yeah.
Hey,
And
man, were y'all always Cheech and Chong?
Yeah.
It was never any other names or?
No, it was never even Chong and Cheech.
It was always.
So we won the Battle of the Bands in Vancouver. We had a band. They were in back of us. They were getting ready to play. We started doing our bits, and we never got to the band. And we won.
Oh.
We stepped off the band. The band goes up. The bass player goes up. "Well, boss, when's our next gig?"
Right.
"Well, there ain't gonna be no next gig for you guys, but because we're all by ourselves. So we're trying to think of a name."
And we're driving home with my dad's car, the old Plymouth, and the windshield wipers quit working, and it was raining, and so we were taking turns with a coat hanger on the windshield wipers, leaning outside, working the windshield wipers,
Driving,
and we're trying to figure out a name for us. And it was Richard and Tommy, nah.
Marin and Chong.
Nah. And so I said to Cheech, I said, "Don't you have a nickname?" And the first time he said, "Yeah, Cheech." And I said, Cheech and Chong. I'm outside doing Cheech and Chong.
Just
Cheech
what,
and
like with the
Chong.
windshield wipers. Cheech and Chong. And we go, yeah, that's it. We're going to take over the world. As soon as we can get these windshield wipers.
Damn. Hey,
That's awesome.
when you first say Cheech and Chong, does it stick right then? Like, this is it?
Yeah,
It's,
it did.
yeah, because it sounded. We were musicians, and it
Right,
sounded.
right.
It scanned right. You know, Chong and Cheech is
And then
not as good.
When we got to L.A., then we played every venue we could play. You know, and one time we're playing outside in UCLA on the grassy knoll. They were doing a little bit there, and some linguist professor come up, and she said, "You know, the interesting part about you guys is your name, using a first name and a last name."
You know, the only other group working now that has a first name and a last name in their title.
Who's that?
You have 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh. The only name that's coming to mind right now is Hall & Oates, but that's because they're in the news.
Right.
Penn and Teller.
Oh, Jesus.
Penn and Teller. He told me that.
Yeah,
It says, wow, I didn't even recognize that.
Now, when somebody asks me, I'm be like, man, Cheech told me that.
That's it,
Man. And do you still go by Cheech?
Yeah.
So people still Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Tommy Chong.
yeah.
I had that nickname since I was a baby.
Right.
You know, when I came home from the hospital, you know, babies are like curled up, you know, little babies. And my uncle Bono looked in the crib and says, "Ay, parece un chicharrón," and looks like a little chicharrón, you know, like a little pork rind, you know.
And there's the name.
And that was it.
The only problem is everybody thinks I'm Cheech.
Yeah.
Really?
Y'all thinks he's Mexican too, man.
I see the confusion.
Especially when I got out of jail, my wife, she mistook me. She woke me up one night and says, Cheech, you better get out of bed. Chong will be home
They
in
let
a
him
minute."
off. Right?
I was halfway down the road before I realized, hey, I'm Chong.
Hey, man, do y'all still smoke today?
Oh, yeah.
Well, today's early, but
Right.
because I had to come do this show.
Yeah.
You know.
Not only smoke, but I realized that I need my smoke. I went to Mexico for Thanksgiving, and I didn't bring any smoke with me. And the only reason was that I got a new suitcase.
You don't want to smell like
That's the only reason. Because usually I can find dope in my suitcase somewhere, you know. But I got there, no dope, brand new suitcase. And so I went 4 days without smoking.
Yeah, man.
I lost a lot of weight, man.
Did you?
I couldn't eat. I had no appetite.
Damn.
And then I figured, wow, I got to the point I thought, do I have COVID?
Right.
Because I had no appetite. You know, I'd eat a little bit, but like an old guy, you know, eat a little bit and that's it. And then I got back and I smoked up and ooh.
Hey, man, now you see people say, oh, you know, it's legalized here, medicinal.
Yeah.
What were some of the trials and tribulations that Cheech and Chong had back in the days with everybody not being as accepting?
No problem at all. We just accepted. We acted like it was illegal.
Yeah.
Right.
It was legal. Yeah. So
Right.
we kind of went
And
on about our business.
Even though I went to jail for 9 months.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because
Somebody
of
had
a
to pay for our
bomb.
sins.
Yeah.
Because of a bomb.
I remember that.
And then I never smoked the whole time I was in jail. I just wanted to make a statement that
You could have though, huh?
I could have. Well, everybody was trying to.
Yeah.
to-
Does everybody want to get Cheech and Chong high?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. Does everyone want to get high with Cheech and Chong?
Oh, that costs more.
Right, really?
No, I was doing a charity thing, a charity golf tournament with my buddies. I was with last night, Warren and Jalea Tripp, and I missed the. You know, everybody the celebrities, they bring like a signed script or a picture of them. Or
Right.
you can come and visit us on the set. You know, blah blah blah. And I missed that thing because I fell asleep, and so I didn't have a thing. So I got there late, and I said, "Oh God, I got to make up for it." So it was a 2-day event. And so I said, "Tell you what, offer." Smoke a joint with Cheech and Chong. That's you could do
Oh
it in
my
the hot tub or with your friends or whatever you want, man. $15,000 it raised.
Oh, hell yeah, it did.
Damn.
So that became my offering every time we did one of the celebrity things, and that kept going up. They would sell 4 or 5 of them during the event, man. So I got high, a lot.
Yeah.
With
And,
those guys.
yeah, don't give it away for free.
And he was nice. He took my credit card
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Right when you
Yeah,
pay
right,
for it? Right.
when he charged me.
Hey, man, but what's crazy about that is we've seen this so-called evolution.
Yeah.
Everybody see like now I don't smoke, right? I'm the rare one.
Yeah.
When people, because back in the day, everybody was like, "Oh no, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't smoke."
yeah.
And now everybody smokes.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Except for the people who do edibles.
Really?
Yeah, all the soccer moms have edibles. Me too, because my throat's a little raw, and I don't want to kind of keep doing that.
Pussy.
Yeah. Man,
That too.
man, right. Oh my God. It's gonna have to be Chong, at some point.
Chong and gone.
Right, yeah, there it is, man. What celebrities have y'all smoked with? I know that's probably a long list.
Boy,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Young
Arnold.
Arnold.
Arnold. Passion of giant.
He wouldn't do anything, but he would smoke weed.
Yeah.
Ah.
Smoke with Arnold.
The biggest laugh he ever got us when he showed up at the gym one day. He's like, I want to be an actor.
Oh yeah.
And held all his weightlifting buddies.
Right, yeah. Oh, Hollywood. Yeah.
And then he became an actor.
The biggest
I
actor.
want to be governor.
Yeah. Right.
And
Hey,
again,
now I want to be governor.
I have so much respect and admiration for Arnold Schwarzenegger, who we've known since the only thing he had was a T-shirt with a hole in it. Man,
Right.
that was from those days.
And now look at him.
And he's still positive.
Man, and what do we have here?
Oh,
What is the judge's water?
the judges? You tell him.
Oh, it's a bit that we did in Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
And we're in court, and I
Oh, my
needed a
God.
drink of water, and I reached up and got the judge's water and took a hit.
Yeah.
Vodka, man.
Yeah, bro. This is vodka, man. Yes.
And so we decided, or
judge's
Joey,
water.
was it Joey, your son?
Yeah.
That designed they come up with the idea for it's a vodka bottle that can, when you pour
We
out
finished the vodka.
vodka, it becomes a bong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have
man.
a little special drill we
Yeah.
got. You can drill through
So
this is the bottle.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the bottle, boom, and hook it up with a little pipe, and
And
it
then
becomes
once
a
you
bong.
finish,
There it is, man. A
Wow.
twofer, man.
oh my God.
It's
and,
like
and-
this-
And as it says right here, man, perfect for sipping and ripping.
Yeah. It's like a Swiss Army bong, you know?
Hey, man, so this isn't Cheech and Chong getting into alcohol. This
No,
is just
not
y'all having
really.
some
Yeah.
fun and
Yeah. But
And
not really
it's
the alcohol.
limited.
We're mostly concerned with it being a bong. You know,
yeah,
that you can
yeah,
convert.
man, and a collector's item.
And, you collect each one individually numbered and signed.
Wow.
Yep.
That is awesome.
And dude, are these available to the public? Like,
I believe so. Yes,
got a
I think they're
limited
coming out now.
amount.
A limit. I think.
And they're $300 a piece.
as they should be.
And we got a limited amount for now,
Yeah.
It's like when we were on the road, I used to sell T-shirts, and I found out that if I only have one left, you can sell a lot more.
Damn. It says get all the details and secure your piece of stoner history at cheechandchong.com.
yeah, you could pre-order
So
right
that's
now.
where they are right now.
That's where they are right
Good
now. Yeah.
Lord, have only a limited number of Judge's water will be made, and each collector box of the bottle will be numbered with their own unique number. Each bottle is truly one of a kind.
Yep.
Damn, that's
Cheech and Chong,
that's
man.
fucking amazing.
It is. Amazing,
Yeah, because I
man.
still like. Tommy, you gave me a bong years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, literally every day when I walk out of my office, it's right there. Like
Yeah.
it's placed on a mantle.
Yeah.
Because that's when you get something from the gods, you know what I'm saying? This is often imitated, but this could never be duplicated.
That's it.
And this is very authentic, bro. Now I know what I got to get people for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what it's designed for.
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah, as it should be.
Yeah.
As it should be, man. Have y'all smoked with Snoop? Has Snoop had the honor of smoking
Oh,
with y'all?
yeah,
Like, come on.
sure.
Well, I've handed a joint to Snoop. Never got it back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not
So,
going to happen.
yeah, I've smoked with Snoop in the room.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I've been in a lot of secondhand with him.
Yeah.
A lot. What about B-Real from Cypress Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
time.
We taught Be Real how to smoke.
Oh.
We've known him that long.
Yeah.
Right.
Who else? Willie Nelson.
Jesus Christ.
We were playing golf. He's a golfer. I was a golfer too, and we were in Hawaii, and we finished a round, and he disappears, and he comes back, and I went to my car. I want to give you this, and a bag, and it was like it was a big bag. It must have been 5 ounces in it.
Oh, Lord.
And it says, this is Willie weed. It's good for golf. And I said, oh, okay. You know, so that was my golf weed. I kept it in my bag, and every once in a while I would share it with somebody special.
Right.
But
The
there was
Willie weed.
Willie weed. It was a perfect golf weed. You know, it's just kind of, you didn't lose, coordination. You could still see, where the thing
And
was.
do y'all have dispensaries now? Or
Yeah.
We just
got
opened
three right now in outside of Boston.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they're kicking.
Oh, I
butt.
can imagine, man. An official Cheech and Chong dispensary.
Yeah.
But nothing in California yet.
Not
Not yet.
Right.
But we plan to have maybe over 100 this next year.
Well, Cheech is married to a Russian, so we got an in.
Oh, okay, there it is. Hey, man, let me tell you, it is a pleasure to sit with you gentlemen, man. And thank you so much for the Judge's Water. And you can grab your Judge's Water as well at cheechandchong.com. And you can also find locations of where the dispensaries are at cheechandchong.com as well, man. And happy holidays to y'all too, bro.
And can you
very
do
much.
Stallone's voice too?
Yeah, let me see. Hey, I think I used to do a Stallone. I used to back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost there.
That's very good.
Like my thing is like I can do a word of certain ones.
Yeah.
You got to know where your where your spot is at. Like, come on, man. That's my Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? What was my other ones that I
Michael
faked to do?
Jackson?
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. This is Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. All right, this is Michael. Hi, this is Michael. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Janet is hi. This is Janet. You see what I'm saying?
Uncanny.
Yeah,
It's uncanny.
but listen to me. Hi, this is Michael. Michael. Hi, this is Janet. There it is right there. Thank you, guys.
Readily apparent.
Thank you
man.
so much, man.
you.
What I'll do is
Big
I'll
one.
also insert something into each of the judges' waters that you guys get. I put like a little jump drive or something in there
nice.
with some of my impressions.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, your people said it's too late to get in the box. Okay, all right. I was going to try it. It's too late to get in the box. Yeah. And what is this that I have in my hand here? This is seltzer with a different buzz.
Yeah, we have-
Cheech and Chong's Magic Mule.
all kinds of different flavored seltzers.
High and
with,
dry.
With little CBD.
And no calories.
And no calories.
Because you definitely don't want the calories getting in the way of your
And you
CBD.
can get high.
And you get a little buzz.
Yeah. Really
I'm pretty
nice.
sure if I drunk this, I get a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you want a lot of buzz, try the chichalada.
Really?
Well, it's like a michelada, but Cheech in it.
Yeah, the chichalada.
And that's great. Has a reusable flip top or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So you can, because you don't want to drink the whole thing at the same time.
Okay, yeah. All right. Because everybody want to sue everybody now. So
Yeah,
take your time
exactly.
with it. You've been
But
warned.
this chichalada, which my daughter Jasmine, who's on our team, designed this
Jesus
label.
Christ.
Man,
Get everything that's,
really
coming
cool,
to you.
man.
yeah,
Cannabis infused. Jesus Christ. Does that say 50 milligrams?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting buzzed from holding a
I
fucking
freeze.
can.
It comes right through the can.
Yeah.
So
All righty.
You take a sip, reseal it with that
you
flip,
better.
that flip top and the thing is resealable. Put it back in the refrigerator, and then when you want to do it again,
And is this available on cheechandchong.com as well? We
I
can
believe
find where
so,
these are at
yes.
as well.
Yeah.
All righty, because y'all bought me a box, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna start selling these downstairs. they start in the neighborhood first. All right.
It tastes great too.
Cheech and Chong, thank you so much,
boy.
man.
Yeah.
Tommy Chong, Richard Cheech Marin, thank you for coming into the neighborhood. It is a pleasure to see you gentlemen once
Yeah,
again,
man.
man.
Always a
In
pleasure.
2024, get everything that's owed to you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Also, if you're in Riverside, California,
Talk
go
about
down
it.
to
Ooh, your art.
Cheech Center for Chicano Art and Culture in Riverside.
Hey man, I caught them do a story on that.
Yeah.
Why is that so close to you? Like anything that you could have done.
Yeah.
Why Chicano art as well?
I've been collecting Chicano art for almost 50 years, and I traveled around the country and found it all, and you know, and it was a great joy to do that, you know, because I was kind of giving voice to this new school that hadn't been recognized. I had kept out of museums and big collections, and so I after I put the collection together, I decided I'm going to make an effort to show this in big museums, and we did. So we've been doing that for like almost 40 years.
It's crazy when you want something done. Sometimes you got to do it yourself.
You know, it has to come to you. You know, what I learned in the process is there's nothing more expensive than a free gift.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Because that free gift has all kinds of cousins that need something, you know?
Yeah. Oh, like they said, there's nothing, and there's also nothing called no such thing as free.
No.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna pay probably 10x.
But if you get to Riverside, California, go down and see it. Is well worth your and stay tuned for a couple big announcements coming.
All right,
down
brother.
there.
Well, man, the door's not open. It's off the hinges. So let us know whenever you need to come back, bro.
All right. Thank
Except
you
on
very
Saturday
much.
and Sundays. I try not to really.
Yeah,
All
well.
right. Cheech and Chong in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.